Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
You are not the father. Oh yeah. I drove to this girl job to tell her this shit, boy. I can't wait. Put me through hell. Where she at? She in this. There she go, Donnie. Donnie, come outside with me. He's busy. He's busy.
You ain't taking your sleep right now.
Come outside, bro. Yes.
Why are you pulling me out of my job? And why?
Who you been sleeping with?
What are you talking about?
Who you sleeping with like 2 years ago?
Are we together or not? Are you and I together? Yes or no?
I guess.
What do you mean you guys? So why are you asking me a question like that? Are we together?
You
yes
have
or
to.
no?
You have to. Money.
Why are you saying that? Where's this coming from? You see, you just got me from my job. That's what I do. I go to work. I come home. I take care of you. I take care of our son.
Liberty is not my son.
Gotcha, bitch.
Why are you saying that? What the you acting weird?
Here, read it. Read it. Don't read it. Read it. Just read it. Read it.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
What that say?
You want to?
What that say? Probability what?
This ain't real.
What the probability is of?
This ain't real.
What you mean it's not real? What you mean it's not real? I took him.
Can you leave? Can you leave?
No, I can't leave.
You in front of my job being weird.
I'm not. I took you also. I didn't do it in front of nobody. I didn't go in front of everybody. I didn't do it. I took you out your job.
Okay, but
Okay, so who you?
why are you bringing up fake paternity test? What do you mean that's not fake?
Man, who? Man, that's what I want to know. Who you? No. We meet now. I'm saying who's you 2 years ago, prior to before Liberty was born, because you somebody. Because the baby not mom.
But that's not true. How I know that's real? How I know you ain't?
What you mean it's not real? It's by the state.
Canva and make.
Okay, yeah, I made a fake DNA. You want to go with me? We can go. We can go again.
If you just want to end our relationship, we can just end our relationship. You ain't gotta,
I ain't gonna. Listen, I'm not. The relationship.
Come up here and make us fake DNA test.
Why are you lying?
Lying about what?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
The truth is, you gotta get your stuff. Matter of fact, I already took your stuff for your stuff is at your mama's house. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Your stuff. Wait. Back up. The stuff is at your mama's house. So I don't know what you're gonna do. How you gonna? So find your ride. Find your ride up to work.
Stop requesting to have a conversation.
So what's like a dog? So he. What's the truth?
That was 2 years ago.
So you don't know?
Don't be a stepdad. They get no fucking respect. Don't be a fucking stepdad. I'm telling you.
Like what I'm saying, like a year and a half. Like how could you? Hey, look, I ain't gonna even do too much. Just you know what I'm saying. I don't know how you can get from work, find a ride. Your stuff is at your mama's house. Your son is with your mama. So I'm just letting you know.
So you just dropped him off.
Mm-hmm.
So even though it's been 2 years, you still don't feel like you.
That's not my son. Away. Yes, absolutely. That's not my son.
You've been here from the beginning. You've been here from.
Dude, you cheated on me. You cheated on me.
I did it. It had to be before you. That's what I'm saying. Like you don't understand that. Like I'm telling you, what happened before you.
Okay, well, it's over with. So I'm just letting you know I ain't want to do too much. Don't touch me, no. Don't touch me.
from Harlem, New York. Put your cigarettes out and pull your panties out. Put your hands together. Mr. Goodbread.
Beta males are just like women. They think with their emotions and they follow the herd. When they follow the herd, they take on the mindset of the herd. This is how beta males are controlled, the same way women are controlled, through emotions of making everyone feel the same. All right? Media does this. The music you listen to does this. Matter of fact, there are certain frequencies in the music that before they put it out, they make sure it's at this frequency just so you hear it and you feel a certain way. Why? Because most people are sheep. So, how does this affect the beta male syndrome? With red pill becoming very popular, it's going to become cool to call women out on their delusion. This is what you see happening in a lot of YouTube videos, in a lot of mainstream radio, is that women are actually being called out on their delusion. But instead of women actually accepting the truth, they're willing to entertain the truth for attention.
You don't have teamwork skills. You don't work well with others. Bitch, you don't know how to communicate. Ho, you don't know how to operate in a household where everything don't just go your way. That is why you do better by yourself. Y'all mamas didn't tell y'all this part. They told y'all the first part, well, you shouldn't be struggling with a man. She didn't tell you that if you don't acquire the skills to work well with others, bitch, you won't be able to do better with others.
Women starting a gender war against black men. We came to the conclusion yesterday that black men have won. What we're looking at is a bunch of howling nigger wolves. We got them against the ropes. You know, they have lost, and it shows, because if you look at the results of what black women are today, they are losing. Brothers, we've won. They're broke. They're out of shape. They got kids all over the place. You know, they don't have their own hair. You know, they've morphed into men. Their voices have got deeper. They're aggressive. Some of these bitches even starting to grow beards. They're growing beards.
Y'all be thinking y'all be knowing everything and don't be knowing the fuck thing. Typing up these posts with great attitude and you can tell. Don't argue with me, argue with your mammy. No, you should actually go argue with your mammy for telling you the half truth. She didn't bring it all the way full circle. The stuff you just type don't make sense. The shit you run around saying to niggas don't make sense. But why would I stay with you and struggle? Not just be, it works out well when you're by yourself because you don't know how to work with others. You ever seen children that don't know how to share? They don't know how to play with other children because all they feel like is everything belongs to them. So they don't share their toys. They don't know how to play games to take turns. Don't know how to let somebody go and then they go after or they go first and they move out of the way and let the other person go. So your kid be sitting out crying by themselves with no friends, no social relationships. Nobody wants to be around them. They can be as spoiled as they want. You can buy them all the nice clothes. They can be the best dressed in the class and bitch, they'll be miserable. Nobody wants to play with your little fine ass little son. His little cute self don't got no friends. Because the nigga don't share. The little girl don't know how to be friends with other kids. Don't know how to like be in a space where you're not bullying or always trying to make things go your. That is why you hoes do better by yourself than with a partner. And then the other thing is you don't know how to pick them.
Salute, class. Welcome back, y'all. Hope y'all enjoying yourself. Y'all know I got some free time today, B. I'm live again. Yes, yes, yes. Class, if that intro triggered you, then you know it's not the class for you guys. This is not going to be the class for you. So go to the lockers, pass the lockers, and exit the school. All right, guys? Here in the Black America, in the Black community, we need more of the truth. We need more of that. You heard that intro? We need more of the truth. The truth is what's going to fix us. The truth is what's going to heal us. All right? It's a lot of education in the truth, guys. And that's the problem. We take to the entertainment when we need more of the education. See, the entertainment make us feel good. The education, not so much. You know what I mean? But we got to start to normalize the truth heals. Let's stop saying that the truth hurt shit. You know what I mean? Let's stop saying that, because that's what keeps the truth. That's why everybody run from it, because we done made it into the truth hurt. No. The truth heals. All right? Salute to my chat. Got the greatest chat in YouTube, on the YouTube streets. Don Sapinski, what's up? 99 cent, you already know. Much love, my Gigi. XL Pro, always in the building. You know what I mean? No doubt. And class, keep in mind, we're going to have a graduation. Graduation is coming up. Yes, we're going to have a graduation where we're going to do a show dedicated to you guys, just dedicated to the audience. You know what I mean? Definitely, the truth is the medicine. And we're going to have a graduation for all of my good breads, yo. No cap, yo. I'm gonna dedicate a whole 30-minute lives to my graduating class of the Goodbreads, yo. So y'all be looking forward to that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna salute and I'm gonna celebrate all my supporters and all my people that been here with me and that be watching these videos and be sharing. Even the ones that's in the clouds that can't participate, because you know how it is in this gynocratic society. You don't want to blow your cover. Don't worry. I see you. Your support is felt, and I got you. All right, let's get on into the video. I got my sister in the house tonight. You already know. We needs to get down to the bottom of things, yo. And that go for men and women. Because men, y'all be acting like y'all don't know the dumb chicks. Y'all act like y'all don't know the girls that got problems written all over them. But those the ones y'all go to. Those the ones y'all go to. Guys, come on now. Is you MGTOW or not? Is you fucking with the women, or you don't give a fuck about what they doing? You know what I mean, guys? And my red pill guys. If you red pill, then you know about the program, and you know this whole thing is socially engineered, is socially programmed. So why is you gonna keep heckling these robots? Why must you keep heckling the robot? You pick a robot. If it don't match with you, you throw it back, guys. Simple. Come on, man. Let's get into the video, man. You know how it is over here. Hit that like button. That's how you pay your school tuition. We don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense. We call out bad behavior in both men and women. All right. I'll be in the clouds chiming in every now and then. You know how my girl Love do. She can handle it on. She can handle her own. Any questions you guys have, put it in the chat and I'll answer them on a private tip, even if it ain't got nothing to do with the video. If you got something you need answered, I got you guys. I'm here for you.
I already knew, child. Somebody's probably definitely listening. I'm talking to the niggas on here. Some of y'all act like niggas. Y'all might need to stay. Okay, so listen. My first question, and I'm talking to the fellas. I'm talking to the dudes. I'm talking to the men. I'm talking to the niggas. Okay, y'all might not know, but I be doing Zooms, letting females know, the three main things that if you're in a relationship, like, this is what a man wants, right? And in the last Zoom I did, pertaining to this topic, I explained and just broke down, because somebody was like, well, okay, how the fuck do you do that, though? You told us the three things. How the fuck do you maintain it at all times? But my question for y'all dudes on here is, why do y'all not be telling these women, or maybe y'all do, I don't know. But from my perspective, I personally feel like y'all don't. But why don't y'all be telling these females that when y'all have serious conversations with them, like the shit they bring to the table, their way of thinking, their way of processing the stuff, they have to make it so their way of thinking is relatable? Do I need to reword the question a different way? I'm talking to the dudes on here. Like, why y'all don't be letting these females know that, okay, in order to engage and have a serious conversation with me, like, what the fuck you explaining and saying and what you mad at or what you bothered by, it has to be relatable to me as your part. Like, I got to be able to relate to the way that you process.
Let me uncomplicate that, guys. If you don't understand what she's talking about, you tell her. You stop in the tracks like, hold on, say that again. What you talking about? Don't just go along to get along just so that she shut her mouth. Because there's no understanding in that. And you're going to need understanding. Chicks need attention. I mean, they need that. We need understanding, bro. We can't go around confused, bro. A confused man is a weakened man, bro. You got to clear your head. Your head got to be clear at all times, my brother. Know what I mean? It's no eggshell walking. That's the goal. Know what I mean? Y'all niggas be walking around here on eggshells. Y'all got, God forbid, y'all take your socks off. Got slave feet, be walk around here on eggshells all day. Because you want to go along to get along for the coochie. Come on, guys. Make it make sense, man. We ain't victims. We not victims either, brothers. We the leaders.
And this shit. Or we ain't gonna be able to like get an understanding. Why don't y'all ever say this to females? I'm asking a question and y'all know I'm going somewhere with it. I'm asking the dudes. Khalid said we tell them but they don't listen. I want to hear from the dudes. Because the way, okay, so I'm asking this, and the question still is the same. Antonio said reword. Okay, I'll reword it. Y'all be knowing as niggas, like if the way that she approaching the shit or the shit that she's saying, if it can't be processed to where I can relate to her way of thinking, meaning it ain't got to be what I agree with. It don't have to be exactly what I would have did and said. But the shit got to fucking make sense. Like, why y'all don't, like, tell females this? Scoop say they don't want to listen. Stanley say because it's going to go in one end, out the other. Most dudes don't know that themselves. I don't know, Michael. Charles said, I don't know about the other fellas, but I do. Okay, so Charles, what happened when you tell them? Somebody said, Keith said, women take advice, but don't be processing it. The son said, that ain't gonna get a nigga nowhere. Most men be afraid to speak honestly because they know how women respond to it. Okay, boom. I'm glad you said that.
Yo, you right, Nera. But she gonna get to it. She gonna clear it up. She threw it out there to see where they was at with it. She gonna clear it up now. She getting to it now.
It's 2022. It's no arguing. We argue and be laid up at night stressing for nothing. So you feel like, fuck it, I ain't even finna say nothing. It's their way or no way. We try to communicate to a woman, but they don't interpret it the same way men do. That's what I'm getting at, Deshaun. So my question is like, okay, me and you can be together. We can get in an argument, right? And we ain't got to end on agreeing. But the shit I say and the stuff I bring to the conversation, because women are emotional. The stuff I bring to the conversation, like if I'm going to try to connect with a nigga, like they have to be able to relate to you don't have to agree. But if you really gonna call yourself building with a nigga, and niggas be knowing this, I know this because I be conversating with a lot of men, grown men, immature men, street niggas that work 9 to 5s, older niggas, younger niggas. Men be knowing. Like if I can't really relate to the way this bitch think, we ain't finna go nowhere with this shit. Like I still keep getting pussy. I might still fuck with her, but talking about on some serious shit, like giving a bitch my last name, giving a bitch access to or building, well, it ain't gonna happen. So I'm just trying to figure out like why y'all don't be telling females like to like fuck if they gonna say what you want to say or you gonna agree, but at least just letting the bitch know like, shawty, this ain't going nowhere. Like if I can't process or relate or connect with the way that you interpreting what's happening. Somebody said you can't tell a woman nothing nowadays. Newman said that. Antoine said, I usually say, take me from where I am and carry me to where you want to be. Exactly. This is what I'm asking. But I don't see, do that make sense? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Why I'm asking y'all niggas, why y'all don't tell them this? Men say one thing, but women make up their own meanings as to what's being said. Right, but listen, this is what I'm telling you. This is why I'm asking is y'all on the money, and I already knew y'all was gonna catch on right away. Until a nigga broke this down to me, I didn't realize that, like, you know, it's a lot of shit I'm right about. But if I don't make this shit connect to where a nigga can relate to how I got the way I'm at from where he at, ain't nothing. Like, we ain't doing nothing. Ain't nothing. Like, you can label yourself, have whatever title, bitch. You can even be intimate. This shit ain't going nowhere. I have, and when I do, they get defensive. I can take that, David. We get turned into the bad guy for breaking it down. They see it as condescending.
That's a fact. That's a fact right there. And I know that to be true because it happens to me all the time. I could be trying to help a dummy and they just automatically, oh, he think he better. And that's their business. That's a personal feeling within themselves, guys. And that's the point she's making. The point she's trying to prove is speak up, guys. Speak up. If you can't understand where she's coming from, you got to be like, yo, communicate that better. Likewise, brother. But more so with the women, because we already know that the women, they'll take something that we said and make it into what they wanted to hear. You know what I mean? They'll make it, they're naturally designed that way. You know what I mean? And ladies, you gotta slow down the thought process. Don't always make it about you. Remove yourself from the situation. You know what I mean? That might be hard because y'all operate off feelings. You operate off feelings.
Because some of them are not real enough to say that. I can see that too, Johnson. No matter how many conversations we have, they hear what they want and it depends on the connection. But this is what I'm trying to say. The connection be based on this. Like, I don't give a fuck what type of nigga you fucking with. If the nigga don't feel like you can relate to his way of thinking, he won't feel like he understood. And if any of y'all been in my Zooms, y'all know that's one of the 3 things I tell y'all, that for a man to take you serious and for you to take a nigga serious and really like build with them, it got to be understanding. Like women, it don't even matter if we understood. We want to feel wanted. Like females want to feel wanted. Talking is our release. Like if you put a woman in a space where I know
you see where she's getting at now, y'all? We need the understanding before we could go forward. Women they don't care about understanding. They don't care about logic. Clearly, women do not care about logic. They care about attention though. You know what I mean? So we gotta care about logic, guys. When we're in these relationships with women, we gotta make sure it's logical. It gotta make sense. You know how they say make it make sense? It gotta make sense, guys. And from scratch, from jump, it don't be making no kind of sense. And y'all be knowing that shit. That's what she's talking about, guys. You gotta be real with yourself at some type of point. You know what I mean? It ain't all about the coochie.
This nigga want me, like, you know what I mean? A lot of this other stuff that it don't matter to us. I'm just trying to figure out to y'all dudes why y'all don't explain this to more females. You can only understand from your own point of view. If you in defensive mode, it don't matter what we say. It's fine. No, I get that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, we could be arguing about something with your phone, right? Fuck the shit with your phone. Make it to where we leveled off to a listen. Regardless of what conclusion we come to about the argument about the phone, if you can't bring me to where you at with your way of thinking, it ain't gonna matter how the phone conversation turn out in the end, the phone argument, who right, who wrong, because bitch, we ain't gonna even be bonded enough for me to give a fuck. Like, why y'all don't tell these females, like, the truth? Icy said, I see a lot of y'all saying that. They call it talking down to them. Damn. So Florida talking about they can't handle the truth.
It's true, though, love.
Keep you saying we do. Okay, so what happened when y'all do?
We do, love. We do. They dumb. They dumb. They gone, love. They gone.
But we don't know that we need to do that in the beginning. Michael, you know fucking well you do. You know you do. Because most women, like most females, they process the shit based on emotion. And once they feelings tell them that this is what occurred, that's what the fuck they go with. Even if that wasn't your intention, so it's like, how y'all, I'm talking to the niggas only, I'm not even talking to the females. I'm trying to get an understanding because I see a lot of y'all fucking with females in relationships, and it's like, bro, you and this bitch is like not connected because you ain't letting her know, like, she can disagree with you. You can disagree with her, but if you can't make it make sense to your nigga as far as why you thinking the way you thinking or where you got this from, It ain't gonna go nowhere. You can keep yelling, you can keep screaming, you can keep saying a nigga wrong. Nigga gonna disconnect. Solomon Hill, what you saying?
Yo, guys, remember? That's a fact, yo. That's a fact. Salute to my God of world class. Salute to the car. I see you guys, yo. That's a fact, guys, though. Remember the video I did where I broke down how we were designed? Like, skip all of the balls, skip all. Let's pull back the layers, pull back the covers. Remember the game where the video I did where I showed you why we're master gamers. We're good at game. We're good at playing games. We're good at gaming, video games, and all that because they have a point system. Remember that video? I broke that down. And any game that don't have a point system, we're not gonna play. We're not gonna be good at, right? That's the same thing with the communication when you're in these relationships. If you cannot understand the partner that you with as a man, you're going to suck as a leader, bro. Because it's like, remember I said in the point system, is once the rules keep switching on you, it's hard for you to get your balance. It's hard for you to set your foot in. You know what I mean? And that's how it go. That's how it go. So you gotta be aware. You gotta speak up. You gotta make sure shit clear. You gotta check your woman, bro. You gotta check her. You gotta check her. And I'm telling you guys, even the good ones, you know, hint, hint, even the good ones, man. Miss Goodbread, getting her feelings. I gotta check her. It's female nature, yo.
Most women don't care to communicate because they already have their mind made up on how they want to do things. So it's one-sided. Let me see. Say what they need to hear and not what they want to. Jones, I think most men are scared because of what comes after. But my point is, I guess what I'm saying is the shit that a lot of y'all saying, you know, you scared of or that's going to come after, the shit be going on anyway. That's why the fuck this need to be said. Have to speak the truth, but know how to express it. Gentle. You obviously, and I'm glad you said that. Depending on what type of woman you with, that determines how you say the shit. What I'm asking is overall, why the fuck y'all don't be saying it? Because, you know, if you got an extra sensitive ass female, you know, you got to say it a certain way. If you got one of these thugged out ass females that she damn near nigga, you might say it a little bit different. What I'm asking is, I don't be seeing y'all say it. Like, you know, I do a lot of one-on-ones with females. I do a lot of Zooms that be nothing but women. And I ain't heard none of them bitches yet talk about how y'all, like, explain this. A narrow mind can never get a full picture. You're right. That's why the fuck I'm saying what I'm saying to y'all. Coming to an understanding on both ends is how it should end, not one-sided.
Y'all stay with us. Stay with us. She gonna give you the game. She gonna definitely give you the game right now. She's trying to see where y'all at with it. She gonna give you the game. You know what I mean? Don't be shopping at suckers, yo. Don't be shopping at suckers. Y'all know how we do over here at the School of Common Sense. You know what I mean? We finna kick off the righteous fair too, you know what I mean? When we kick that off, y'all already know it's no catering, no pandering to your feelings, yo. Wipe your nose. You know what I mean? Dry your eyes. But we gonna give it. We gonna give it to you. We gonna give you the role. We gonna give you the content, and we gonna put you on. We gonna put you on.
A lot of women don't want to believe it because we being fair tale mode. They get defensive in the conversation. I guess that's what I'm getting from what y'all saying. Victim mentality and how fellas got to be able to spot it. So listen, this is where I'm going with this live. Because for me, first, I had to ask y'all that. Like, why is y'all not saying this? Because people like me that I know what's going on out here, I know this way this shit going anyway. Like, I don't give a fuck how sexually connected you is with a nigga, how much you done fucked on a bitch. I already know the shit gonna go as far as what the fuck I'm talking about right now. I don't give a fuck. You can spend bread on her. She can spend bread on you. Y'all can do all this shit. You gonna go through that toxic ass back and forth shit until what I'm talking about get addressed. Frank Nitty. So I was asking the fellas, like, why y'all don't tell females that I don't give a fuck what y'all arguing about, what you disagreeing about, what you debating. If they can't make their perspective relatable to where you understand how they got to whatever conclusion they got to, it ain't gonna go nowhere. Like, you can't build or bond with a bitch. Like, niggas be knowing this. Like, I ain't met a nigga yet that I broke this down and they was like, they just did not know that. So for me, first off, on this line, I'm trying to get an understanding on why y'all don't be telling females this. Like, so where I'm going with it is, and I'm doing a Zoom on Wednesday. You can get in the Zoom by texting 678-965-0698. But where I'm going with this is for men. Like, and if any of y'all got sons, you gonna have to teach them this. Like, cause this is, you gonna go through fuck shit with females. I don't give a fuck what type of woman she is. You gonna go through shit with the female if this ain't understood. And the thing about women is, we have, like, for the past decade, really lived and swam and just loved this idea of being some sort of victim with these sob stories and shit. And as a man, if y'all not able to spot, if you're not able to see where you talking to a female that her mindset goes to being a victim, meaning the shit I just asked y'all, you can't connect with her on anyway, because no matter what, she's gonna make it look like you're doing something to her. Like, if you don't understand this, you're gonna lose every time, my G. Like, you gonna date pretty bitches, ugly bitches, bitches with money, younger hoes, older hoes, grown women, immature women, and you're gonna go through the same thing. Because even a woman that can articulate where they at, if they can't make it relatable to where the shit doesn't involve that overly female emotion or that idea that somehow women have to always be a victim of men's actions, it ain't gonna go nowhere. That's exactly what I'm saying, Khalid. Being that we know men a lot of times think logically, women think emotionally. And see, the idea is men have to get provoked. 95% of the time, unless you just a tender dick ass nigga, you get provoked into your emotion. And it could be you provoking yourself by chasing and paying attention to the wrong shit, or it could be that the person that you with has now caught on to your triggers and they intentionally jigging at your ass and you just not disciplined enough to overcome that. But most of the time, men have to be taken up. Women, we come in feeling. We come in with our emotions. I don't give a fuck. Like Trey, you saying some men are introverts. I don't care about that. You want some pussy, don't you? You gonna run into this shit I'm talking about when you go to try to get some pussy. And the reason why I'm saying this is because it's a lot of situations where all the nigga trying to do is get some pussy. Like, and they telling the females up front, I'm just trying to get some pussy. And they still end up in the same type of arguments, drama, toxic situations as a nigga that's in an actual marriage or a committed relationship. Because if you and the female ain't on what I'm talking about, a bitch gonna make theyself look like a victim of something you said or did. Even if you told them up front what you trying to say or do. And real niggas know what I'm talking about.
That's a fucking fact, love. Yo, and yo, guys, yo, you know, that's crazy because a couple people doing videos about the girl that got canceled on Instagram. They talking about Love. Love ain't get canceled, though. You know what I mean? And Love ain't, she's new now. Now everybody on to her, but we knew about Love forever, though. You know what I mean? Yo, Love be kicking that real. Love got that real, yo. She got that fire, yo. Salute the Love, boy. She got that fire. Word, she go against all that stupid ass ideology shit that they be trying to teach niggas, yo. Keep niggas walk into hating bitches. Like, she's the rare, B. She's a rare breed, B. She changed the laws of her mind for real, for real.
See, me as an older gentleman, I'm able to direct her by being able to keep her talking until what she is saying makes sense. So I'm gonna tell you something, Michael. You got to be with a certain type of female for that to work. Because nowadays, like, and we talked about this in my Zoom, it's a lot of women that admit it. When it comes to men in conversations, their patience is thin. And it's based on, you know, what they've been through. But they being honest, these is middle-aged women, younger females, older females. They telling me like I have trouble, like, sitting here letting this nigga go all the way through his thought process. So how you saying, Michael, you keep a bitch talk? It's a lot of bitches after about 2 minutes, 1 minute, 60 seconds, these bitches shutting down. They ain't even letting you, like, if you keep asking too many questions, like nowadays, especially like these young hoes that they met, they mamas that taught them to like, you know, a nigga gotta do for you, and if he don't do for you, like he ain't worthy or he ain't that. Man, you ain't finna get no 2, 3, 4 questions. You go to asking the bitch the wrong shit or too many questions, or hell, if she start to think like you, cause a bitch already be thinking y'all be up to something. Ask a bitch too many questions till like you trying to keep them talking. Bitch start asking your ass like, what did you asking me that for? So what did you say? Oh, I don't understand. Like, after a while, your ass fuck around, like I said on my live, you would be considered gay. Bro,
That's a fact.
gay.
I said
That
that,
nigga asking me all these questions, he gay. Y'all know y'all get called gay for everything. You do anything that a bitch don't like, you gay.
Facts.
Gay. Ask too many questions, nigga, you gay. Point out she wrong, you gay. You arguing with female, now you gay. Y'all laughing.
This is
Some of
what
y'all
you have to
females that
remember.
Y'all know, y'all are calling
The
niggas gay for
average
anything.
black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 to 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information. Look at a lot of my lectures on YouTube. People have put everything I got out there just about. They rob me every day. So go and look those up and listen to some of those, and they're in short enough clips that you'll be able to get some information and be able to share that with her. Because I give it out really straight and really direct, and I give us useful tools that we can use every day like you're talking about. But if you love her, and she gonna fight against rape, because that's how we have been reared by the enemy. That ain't her you fighting. You fighting the demon in her that was put in her by the enemy.
What did you asking me that for? So what did you say? Oh, I don't understand. Like, after a while, your ass fuck around, like I said on my live, you would be considered gay. Bro,
That's a fact.
gay.
I said
That
that,
nigga
yo.
asking me all these questions, he gay. Y'all know y'all get called gay for everything. You do anything that a bitch don't like, you gay.
Facts.
Gay. Ask too many questions, nigga, you gay. Point out she wrong, you gay. You arguing with female, now you gay. Y'all laughing. Some of y'all females that's on, y'all know y'all are calling nigga gay for anything. That's like y'all way to like make a nigga like let y'all be right. Y'all, I'm dead. Y'all know a bitch. Listen, you can even be a little bit. Ask a bitch too many questions. Ask the wrong bitch too many questions. Now, Michael, if you're dealing with a mature woman that understands the importance of communication, you could keep asking me questions to the point where eventually, like, I explain that shit or break it down to where it makes sense. Man, you ask one of the old, they ain't one of them seasons where it's, you know, fuck a nigga or their patience thin based on the last nigga or what they mama raised them to believe is the right way. You'll be gay by the end of the conversation. Not because you really gay, but just because you made her uncomfortable. Now you gay. Or they'll call you lame.
That's another one, yep.
Somebody said this might sound crazy, but if I'm at the bitch, then yeah, it's like that. But I swear when I get close, they be in line with what I be talking about.
That's a fact. And you got to remember, they support the Rainbow Organization because they Liliths. And they said they was going to support the kids with the emblem. They said they was going to do that. You know what I mean? So Lilith support the femininity. She support that. She embraced that. You know what I mean? Anything feminine, she going to embrace. She only running for masculinity. Remember, Lilith running for masculinity. These modern women, they running for masculinity. They want masculinity. They want the power. It's like they bugged out.
So Dante, this what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out why up front y'all don't ask these females this or like put it out there. That like, listen, okay, so for me, if I'm a nigga, knowing what I know and I'm dealing with females, one of the first conversations we gonna have, this is before like we even have one of them situations where we mad at one another. If we get into it or
no cap, these Supreme 10 said these black women are going to be alone, and that's a whole fucking fact because Supreme 10 got to understand they want to be alone. Remember, their origins, they originate from Lilith. Lilith ran off from the garden to be alone. She ran to the Red Sea to be dolo. She ain't want to fuck with us. Only time she doubled back was when Eve was made and she seen us having a good time. That don't mean she want to fuck with us. That just means she want to fuck the shit up. She want to fuck the shit up right now. That's all I mean. She never wanted to mess with us. Where it never showed that these modern black women wanted to fuck with us. They wanted to dominate us. They wanted to be on top of us. By any means necessary, to the point where they'll run the fuck off. They'll take their ball and run. Like, and that's what's going on right now, guys. Like, you know what I mean? And y'all go check out that video that my guy
beating my shit in. I asked you why it feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meat to meat. You said you took the rubber off. So I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for it, plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what?
Puppetry thing, that, you know what I mean? And he going deep. He go in depth with this whole, the spiritual aspect of it and how it connects to today's society, guys. But it's all written. This shit is all written. That's why I try to tell you guys, read your book, read your textbook, yo. Read your textbook, guys. Stick your head in your textbook. It's all written in there. You could avoid a lot of potholes by sticking your head in the textbook. If you need your textbook to look like how mine's look to get you to read that thing, let me know. I'll send you one. You know what I mean? But read your textbook. Don't be scared to read your textbook. It's all written. It's all in there.
Disagree about something. If I can't understand where you getting your fucking logic from, meaning with women, if we can't make it clear where we're getting our conclusion from, that shit be feelings. It be feelings. This is why, and I'm knowing this because this is why with my platform, the majority of the shit I say helps women. But the way that the majority of them process it is that I'm for the niggas. And this is how.
And that's a fact. This goes back to the whole Kevin Sam joint. Kevin Sam, his whole program was towards the women. Like, all of this red pill content, all this shit, if women use their fucking mind, they will max the fuck out. If they took in the content, regurgitate it, and they will max the fuck out, because it's red pill is not about men versus women, yo. It's about the elites trying to social program the sheeps and bots. And you got to disconnect from that. You can't buy into the consumerism. You got to be emotionally intelligent. You got to, you know what I mean, be financial literate. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about, guys. That's what it's about. It's not about this temptation. You know what I mean? Everybody make it so like it's just the Jezebel spirit, and it's in both niggas. It's in Hell of a Sons, and it's in these little young prostitutes. You know what I mean? It's a Jezebel energy. And don't get it twisted. The Jezebel spirit is not just a female spirit. It's Jezebel niggas running around here too, bro. Can't help theyself. Hell of a son energy. Many versions of their mother, bro. Lesbian men too. Because they hate niggas, bro. They hate teamwork. They hate brotherhood, but they like coochie. They lesbian niggas, bro. It's sad.
How you know their mindset be broke? It's because when you break stuff down to logic, they still tell themselves it's something else. So what I'm saying is, before y'all even be getting knee deep, like dicking these bitches down with no condoms and all this shit, why don't y'all have some sort of conversation or something to see what a bitch mindset at with this shit? Every time he's looking at me like I'm looking at him. This ain't, but I'm gonna tell y'all something, Terry. This is not even, listen, I could go get my nephew that's like 17, and he gonna explain the same. It's gonna be in like a juvenile manner, but it's gonna be the same thing. Auntie, when I'm talking to girls, like it seems like a lot of them don't understand my point of view. Like when we're speaking about certain stuff, and I'm talking about school and certain things, he's saying the same thing I'm saying. And they, like, y'all, I don't know why y'all don't tell these females, like, because y'all will still fuck with them, you'll still talk to them, but you ain't taking them serious. This is why a lot of y'all in relationships where you've been with the bitch for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and you ain't thought about marrying her yet. It ain't got nothing to do with her looks or her housekeeping skills or, you know, whether she's a good person or not. That shit be having to do with they understand it, whether they can process shit and make it make sense to you. Because it is a, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. We do. It's just the majority be gone because they ain't got the mindset. I could take that. I could take that. Absolutely, Sean. Absolutely. Absolutely.
In defense, and I know y'all gonna kill me, but in defense, for the females, only because I get to be around a virtuous female and I get to see the frustration and I get to see the work, the amount of work that a good woman really put in, boy. That shit is not even funny, yo. It's frustrating, yo. It is frustrating, yo. It's frustrating. So that's why the majority not good. And they're not going to be able to trick me and tell me they are. And y'all don't get tricked and told. It's a lot of work being a good woman and not conforming to the ways of the world. It's a very few that have not.
I thought that, what you said, I thought about we just needed to work out certain issues. You can't, but this is what I'm saying. You can't, like, okay, listen, when I be in the ones whom I do, I be telling women, like, okay, there's 3 things that men care about. Young niggas, old niggas, rich niggas, poor niggas, fat niggas, skinny niggas. So then when I break it down, I could tell these women don't be knowing this. They don't be knowing this, which means that y'all not telling them this. Because females, when they already done heard something or know something, they gonna tell you, ass, I heard that before. Like, and you know the mature ones gonna tell you, I heard, I just ain't listen to it. But the shit really be new to them, which means that, like, y'all just be fucking on bitches. Y'all is not telling them, like, what the fuck is really up. Nowadays, them conversations don't mean nothing. The girls look at us men like we not nothing. You know what? I could take that, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if you a dude and you have certain conversations with a bitch, you ain't even got to get too deep, but certain conversations up front, you gonna already tell what her mentality is. A lot of us do, Josh. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm getting at. I don't give a fuck what kind of problems you having with your bitch. If you haven't made it clear to her that if you come into conversations with me, bringing shit you thought of based on your emotion, bringing shit you concluded based on your emotions, bringing shit that you think went on based on we're not going to get an understanding. And as a man, I might even let you talk the whole conversation. I might even entertain some of this shit going back and forth. But bitch, I ain't taking it serious. I might even engage in debate heavily back and forth. But bitch, I ain't taking. Why y'all don't tell them this? Cause this what the fuck is really going on. Like, it ain't a nigga on here that's gonna be like, no, that ain't true, love. Somebody said a conversation be had, nigga just be trying to have sex at the time, and the female also, so it never really gets But this is what I'm saying. You know, females be different. So some bitches, you bust them down first, then you talk, cause the lust be on 10. Some bitches like, okay, I got homeboys that, like, you know, they be on some mature shit. Like, they got hoes, but at the same time, like, when it comes to speaking and articulating to women, they be on some real shit. They be knowing, and I done had my dogs tell me, like, I'm like, okay, bro, you know, so-and-so like you. Like, she done reached out to me, she wanna fuck with you. And they'll have a conversation because they be knowing like, okay, and y'all niggas that's like this, you know what I'm talking about, right? How many niggas on here, they know they sex is good? Like you know you got good dick. And I ain't talking about y'all niggas that just say that just to say that. Like how many niggas on here know, like me sleeping with a female, like she gonna start feeling some type of way after the first time.
Yo, on the low, guys, it's to the point where my masculinity on so high or super high, I can't even converse with bitches. There's certain bitches I can't even really chit chat with because it just get real fan behaviorish. So you be knowing, us guys be knowing, we be knowing our fatherly features, bro. You know what I mean? We be knowing the ones that's retarded and the ones that's gonna stalk us, that's gonna turn into stalkers. We be knowing those ones, bro. That's a red flag. Fuck wrong with y'all? But because it make you feel good, it boosts your ego, you entertain that stupidity, yo. Come on, man. I know I don't. Come on, man. We know who taught you how to be stupid, yo. It's the same person that taught us how to move in silence. But we got to stop that. We got to change the laws of our mind. Fuck it. You know what I mean? She ain't no better. You know what I mean? Our hell of a mother ain't no better, bro. But we can know. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know.
Like I got dogs that they know this. They know this, right? So me and them done had conversations where it's like, nah, look, I talked to her. I can't fuck her. Why, bro? Because she gonna act crazy. Like she ain't got the mindset to like still have an understanding with me after I bust her down. Like they know, like it's niggas that y'all come on now. This me now. This is you not on a regular bitch live. Like this me. Y'all niggas, it's niggas that they know. Like y'all know y'all got that type of dick. And it's some of y'all niggas that y'all know, like, I ain't got that type of dick because I don't even be giving a bitch an inkling that I like them like that. Like, I'm a fuck the nut. Like, it's some niggas that fuck the nut, and then it's some niggas that be on that Kevin Gates shit. Like, when I fuck the please. Like, I'm knowing when I'm talking to her up front, she already ain't stable, like, as far as her thinking. Because this is what I'm getting at. I ain't even talking about a bitch situation, how much money they got, how their life look. No, I'm talking about when you talk to a bitch, bro, and you get a glimpse of their mental, and you knowing, like, if I really get this girl to dick, it's gonna be problems. Like, right away. Like, even if I told her, hey, little mama, nigga just trying to smash. I ain't trying to do that serious right now. I ain't trying to, like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I got dogs like this. Like, they grown-ass men, they know if I fuck her one time, she gonna be jumping out the top of the gas station roof at the pump trying to see what I'm doing.
Remember you in prayer.
Exactly, like they not gonna be
anyone else have a word from the Lord, a testimony of God's good? Come home drunk from school, laying up with men, out there prostituting, having oral sex with my mouth, licking me in balls.
Like they not gonna give a fuck. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But see what I'm talking about, sign hits. I ain't talking about being blunt, because what I'm saying is, if you know you got that kind of dick, you can be as blunt as you want to be. I'm talking to y'all. I ain't talking to them. I'm talking about why the fuck y'all don't have this conversation. It ain't even about whether they understand it fully or not. It's to see if a bitch can comprehend what you're saying before you jump out in that ocean with them like that. Somebody said I must do because I always get a call back, and I have done what you just said. But see, this is what I'm saying, Andre. So if and most women can't open their minds to receive that conversation. But this is what I'm trying to tell you, Mike. This is how I'm telling y'all to swim and fish through this shit. Like if you're just trying to bust down bitches, cool. But at the same time, if you got that kind of dick that I was just describing, you're gonna have problems anyway, because like the females ain't even processing what you're trying to be upfront with. I'm saying have the conversation, not because every single one of them gonna understand and agree with you and act accordingly. I'm saying have the conversation so you can see where the fuck they at. So you know. Exactly. So you can know when to pass and when to smash. Cause see, y'all pass a smash based on looks, based on if a bitch popping online, based on if they tell you, you know, or show you that they got a lot going on. This how y'all, if the ass fat, if they just got their body done, this how y'all be deciding. Then 5 months later, when a bitch telling you she pregnant or acting crazy or, you know, in your way, so you can't even get no other hoe. Like some of y'all, you can't even, you single, but you can't even date because it's one of these females you smashed and you gave them that good dick like my dogs be talking about, and now she ain't letting nobody date you and you can't date nobody. And she knowing y'all ain't in nothing, but because you fucked her the way you fucked her, you didn't have no serious conversation to see where her mind at. Nigga, you was in a relationship while being single, while trying to date, while being tied down into a marriage. No, females don't be knowing. This is what I'm telling y'all. I know for a fact niggas be knowing. Females do not be knowing. But these days, I just leave people alone because I want a real her. Do y'all, let me just ask y'all niggas, do y'all understand what's going on nowadays?
Yo, hold on.
Like, do y'all, you understand that without peeping out what I'm talking about, bitches is not caring that you saying you don't want to be their nigga. They will make you their nigga and make it look like you their nigga online and in the community. Like as soon as you start interacting with them, and it won't matter what you know how many niggas like is saying, I don't go with her. Hey girl, I don't go with you. Listen girl, I'm not your man. And the bitch is like, yes you is. With a straight face to your mama, your kids, your baby mama, you, your homeboys, your pastor, letting everyone know you go with me. Even though you saying you don't go with them. Y'all understand that this is what's going on? And it's all based on emotion. Do y'all not understand this? Like you give the right one the wrong type of dick, and you will never be single. No, they don't be knowing. No, they don't. They do not be knowing. Exactly, Jeremy. This comes from us men opening legs before we open the mind. Listen, I'm asking y'all, man, I got plenty of dogs that their problem is she know we just fucking, but she don't know we just fucking. Like, she know we just, like, you didn't talk about none of the stuff that Love talking about with her. All you did was make.
We got two problems, guys. Us guys in Black America, us guys, right? We got two problems and we got to keep it real with ourselves. All right? One of them is we got to get out of our mind of this 2-bedroom, 1-bedroom. We got to get out of our mind and we got to crawl before we walk. You know what I mean? We got to stack our bread and get our own crib. We need to get our own crib. We need to get our own 4 corners, our own. That's where niggas is jumping into, niggas is just voluntarily enslaving themselves. Y'all moving into these women cribs, into their plantation. That's not a crib. Y'all moving into these females' plantation. Y'all on her plantation. You know, government zaddy come, he swinging around, he coming to count that cotton. So now she controlling shit. She had a household. You already done gave her your power, yo. You already done gave her your power. You know what I mean, guys? You have to get your own crib. You have to get your own crib. I can guarantee you that the 80% of beta males running around here, the hell of a sons, they're house jumping. They going from their hell of a mother house to another chick house. And that's where the problems is arising. The dudes that have their own crib, they ain't going through this bullshit. This internet entertainment for them. You know what I mean? But you guys that's up there lamping, that right now watching, maybe listening to this in your car, and you know what I mean, you living with the chick in the chick space, you know what I mean? It's just a matter of time, bro. This is educational. This is going to be educational for you.
Make it clear that she know that you just want to smash. So we all know, me, you, the girl, the nigga, that they're just smashing. She knows that he is just calling me and texting me when he wants to smash. But at the same time, she don't know that because if you cannot process information separate from your emotions, you will know shit that you don't know. Like you know it, but you don't. Do y'all understand this is what the fuck is going on?
Chuck, if God came down right now, the Creator came down right now and started blessing dudes with their own crib, half the niggas that's in a relationship right now, and they'll do what she talking about on this video. They'll find a way to do what she talking about in this video, and that's sad, guys. Y'all gotta take them handcuffs off. Y'all put yourself in slavery, yo, and y'all know she ain't got no goddamn sense, bro. Y'all know she crazy.
I'm talking to the dudes on here. I avoid them type of women for real, because you're not finna be doing that. But this is what I'm saying, Dallas. In order for you to avoid them, you got to do what? Like, you got to sort out whether they this type of woman at first. And there's no look to it. Do y'all understand? This is why I'm saying I'm talking to the niggas on here. If you notice, I ain't even reading no female comments. Do y'all understand? We all look different. Like, it's some fine bitches that act like this. It's some ugly bitches that act like this. It's some mature older women. It's some cougars. It's some young hoes fresh out of college. It's some college bitches. It's some emotional, like, distraught females. It's some thugged out ass females. They all look different, all different sizes, all different shapes, all different colors. Like, this is not a type you're gonna visually be able to tell the difference. Somebody says, I'm dealing with this shit right now. I'm trying to figure out why y'all don't try to sort that shit out first. Like, it's most of the niggas that like feel how dude feel that just type like I'm trying to sort this shit out now. They don't be going through this with somebody that they chose to be their lady. They be going through this type of shit with a bitch that I was just trying to bust her down, and it ended up being all this.
And that's truth, yo. Any of my young fellas that's watching this, don't fuck your life up, bro. You know what I mean? Don't limit your window of success by this illogical thinking, yo. You see how that go? And it's dudes that get trapped. I'm telling you, that get trapped. And once you start having these babies, bro, and you bring the baby in on the plantation, oh my God, bro. You can forget about your wealth. You can forget about your generational wealth if you don't maneuver right, if you don't snap out of it quick enough. You know what I mean? It's just unnecessary foolishness, guys. All for a nut, all for some coochie, some half-dead coochie, some damage-minded coochie. I told y'all about messing with them damaged girls. They don't bust it open as good as the girls that know where they going in life. They can't. Mentally, they can't.
I tell them up front, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Time and conversation is the key before smashing, because that lust game. This is what I'm saying. I know some niggas like, they got kids or a child with a female that like, bro, you was never connected. That girl was never gonna be able to make the way that she coming up with these conclusions from disagreements, process, or match to where you can level and understand. Like, I know dudes like, they done been to jail, they done had to fight a bitch brother, a bitch done cut them, stab off of this same shit I'm talking about. Let me explain something, y'all. For both male and female, when you can't get an understanding, if you're not
Supreme 10, that's very biblical right there, because You know, our creator said he'll sleep on the roof or he'll sleep in the desert sand. He'll sleep. Now I mean, it's a verse in there where he say he'll sleep on the roof rather than be in a house with a. You know what I mean? Damn, man. Oh, man. See, I ain't even know I was going. I ain't even, man. Shit. But yeah, that's biblical. You already know. Supreme 10. Salute.
Mature and can manage your emotions, your ass will end up in a space where you're going to end up getting violent because your emotions will overtake you, or you'll end up in a space where you get super frustrated and damn near have a mental breakdown.
Today's the day. And you know what I mean? Stay away from that. You see how that's all brought on to yourself. You brought that in. You put yourself into mental slavery, bro. Remember that shit, guys. You know what I mean? You don't have nobody to blame if you put yourself into this shit right here. Let's read that, guys. Mental slavery is the worst form of slavery. It gives you the illusion of freedom, makes you trust, love, and defend your opposer. You see these little simping forces out here, they be defending their little masculine female too. You say something about them, that's how they train, yo. They'll defend them. They defend your oppressor while making an enemy of those who are trying to free you and open your eyes. Come on, that's what they doing out here, yo, and it's sad behavior.
So without like maturity to process like lack of understanding or to get an understanding, your ass end up in jail or mentally like fucked up. Somebody said you on point. Man, it's 21 years of my life. I'm telling y'all, and then sometimes this shit, bro, I got to talk even low when I say this shit so y'all can really hear me. Sometimes shit like this shit be done drug out for years. Years. Do y'all understand? Like, behind just trying to satisfy the lust of wanting to smash a bitch and see how that pussy feel, niggas end up in years of bullshit. Females be in years of a toxic cycle of turmoil and arguments and back and forth. And oh my God, don't let a kid be born. Years.
You hit it from the back, beating my shit in. I asked you why I feel like that. You said feel like what? I tell you meat to meat. You said you took the rubber off, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You tell me you got the nut, so I'm throwing it back even harder. You got the one hand on the neck, one thumb in ass, hitting my shit, beating it the fuck in. Now you nut. You leave the money on the dresser for it, plan B. 2 days later, you calling my phone asking me, did I take what? I left the money on the dresser for the plan what? Years. Do y'all understand? Like, behind just trying to satisfy the lust of wanting to smash a bitch and see how that pussy feel, niggas end up in years of bullshit. Females be in years of a toxic cycle of turmoil and arguments and back and forth. And oh my God, don't let a kid be born. Years. I'm talking to y'all because the bitches be paying attention to y'all more than they be paying attention to me. This is why I got on here to ask the dudes this. I'm engaged. Somebody said, do you talk to somebody? I'm telling you, Amir, this is exactly why so many relationships end in violence. And for a lot of y'all men, the reason why this is important is because when niggas reach an emotionally unstable space, when it gets violent, it gets like extremely violent. Like half the shit that women be doing in domestic relationships, when they get violent, it be from a space of like a nigga really let you get away with that because they ain't want to put their hands on you. Or, you know, you get the niggas that they'll fight your ass back and both of y'all eyes blacked up. But like, and the reason why I'm putting the responsibility of this on the dudes to be able to sort through this is because niggas that get to that space, bitch end up dead.
or another nigga end up dead, or a nigga end up in prison. And it's especially true for black men because y'all look different when y'all angry. Like, y'all know I talked about this in my Zooms on how to love a black man. When African-American men get upset, it does not look the same as white men, Puerto Rican men, Spanish men, Italian men. It looks different. When you see a big-ass, chocolate-ass nigga get upset to the point where you can see that they're overwhelmed with emotion, it's scary to everyone. It ain't just scary to women. It's scary to white men. It's scary to Italian men. It's scary to Mexican men. It's scary to everybody. Black people on here, niggas, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know them because even like just growing up in the hood and shit, you already knew the stereotype for black people. I'm talking about in the hood and urban community. If you can't relate, you can't relate. I don't want to hear all the extra shit. But in like our hood communities, you already know like it could be a white male and they get upset and like unless they have a gun or something, we're not afraid. Like it doesn't scare us. But like when you see a black man like genuinely get overwhelmed with emotion and get upset, that shit be almost like animal-like. Like it be like you ever see like when a bitch be trying to do photos and shit with them tigers and lions and shit, and them bitches fuck around and get mad. It's like I don't give a fuck. You can even see the zookeepers and the trainers like scared. Everybody be scared when a nigga get mad. This is why the fuck you see the stuff happening in this country that happened to black men. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You please stop balling up and folding up and so we can't even figure out what it is. It's gonna be $1 just laid out in there. It's all right. It won't hurt out there. We had to go to Family Dollar and buy an iron. To iron out all the dollars so we can't even tell what they are. I work in the trustee ministry and we trying to go to Golden Corral too. By the time we iron out all the dollars, everything is closed. And we don't even cook on Sunday no more. So just lay it in the plate. It's still going to be $1. Amen? Come on, y'all. Let's just get along. Come on. Help us out. Because we ushers. We ushers. Amen? We're here to serve you. And
Salute to my boy Killer Cabo. Y'all make sure y'all get on over there to
yes,
his
like
channel.
I hate to see black men fight each other. It's a different sight. I'm telling y'all. Listen, I'm talking about some hood shit right now. So if you can't relate, you can't relate. Well, I done been around plenty of white men arguing. I'm gonna fuck you up. Come on, you wanna go? Bitch be standing there, look, 2 niggas? What the fuck you wanna do then, nigga? What's up? Everybody, hey, get the key. Y'all move, go get in the car. Y'all, bitches start moving. Men, women, children, everybody get the fuck out the way when 2 niggas get mad. This shit look different. This is why the fuck what be going on with the police and black men. A lot of it stems from that. This is why I'm on here asking men, especially black men, like, why y'all don't make this like a serious thing to discuss? Somebody say I'm 6'3", 340 pounds. So I'm telling you, and bro, you could just be emotional from not a emotional, like angry space, want to fight, but just overwhelmed with like make the wrong face, being 6'3", 340 and being a black man. Boy, they damn near, all right. You see how they be running to get that shit when them lions and shit be getting upset? They go straight for one of them tranquilizer guns or some shit because they know bitch gonna tear the room up. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. What be crazy, some of the shit can be prevent it if the women didn't keep pushing the button. But this why I said what I said in the beginning, bro. This why I asked y'all what I asked y'all. Knowing what y'all know, because y'all already knew what I said in the beginning. Like, why the fuck y'all don't talk to these females to see where they at with this? Because this is what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm going to tell y'all, and this was one of my family members. Like, I'm watching them get in an argument. It's a relationship. And the nigga big. Like, how the nigga on here just say he big. Nigga big. He ain't as tall, but the nigga big got some weight on him. I'm watching him. He arguing with his lady. You know, both of them consider family to me. They argue. He trying to walk away. She overly emotional. She yelling at him. He trying to walk off. She following him down the sidewalk. He trying to leave the house. Walk off down. She following him down the sidewalk, poking him in the back of the head. Poking him in the back of the head. You know, questioning them, doing what, you know, because they can't connect. Going back to just what I said, they can't connect. She can't make it make sense to him where she got these conclusions from. I didn't even say he wasn't wrong. But the nigga is trying to walk away because he knows, like I know, I'm big as fuck. As soon as I snap, bitch gonna make it seem like I'm trying to do something to her. He going down. She following him down the sidewalk to the point where I watched the snap clip. Like I watched the clip. She started punching the man in the back of the head, hitting him and shit. Nigga turn around and snap. And he ain't get a hold to her, but he got a hold to their car. When I tell you that nigga back, like it looked like Animal Planet when one of them fucking lions get a hold of one of them fucking gazelles or some shit, or one of them hyenas. That nigga beat that car ass. A car, boy. Punched the windows out. All them big metal bit. Tires, get shit, get. I'm talking about fuck that, but I watched him get provoked to the point where there was no more control. I ain't even saying it's her fault. I ain't even saying it's all his fault. But when you seen that nigga snap, what's the thing that police called? And a big ass nigga out there. Like Animal Planet when one of them fucking lions get a hold of one of them fucking gazelles or some shit, or one of them hyenas. That nigga beat that car ass. A car, boy. Punched the windows out. All them big metal bit. Tires, get shit, get. I'm talking about fuck that, but I watched him get provoked to the point where there was no more control. I ain't even saying it's her fault. I ain't even saying it's all his fault. But when you seen that nigga snap, what you think happened when the police called? And a big ass nigga out there, like, past the point of return. It's over with. Another statistic. This what I'm telling y'all. So that's why I asked Greg, because Greg, like, if we just look, man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all notice, all I got on here asked is like, why y'all ain't having these conversations up front? I ain't even saying like don't fuck them. I'm asking like to know how far to go with the fucking you know, how much of you to even expose or how much access to give. Why is y'all not having these conversations? Sanchez said these niggas know, but can't walk away because they were never taught that her lack of understanding is a deal. That's Sanchez, you just summed it up. This is what I'm getting at. For men, niggas be knowing, just like Sanchez just said, if a bitch can't understand you, bro, you already know you ain't finna even attempt to go nowhere seriously with the bitch. Real bitches like me know you will still fuck him, because you know females' favorite thing is he won't leave me alone. He keep coming getting his pussy. Niggas will still come and get the pussy. They will still, if a nigga got money, he'll still spend money on you. Because niggas with money, it's not a problem to spend no money. Now, if you been a nigga who don't got that much money, then yeah, you might see him not spend money if he don't take your ass serious no more. But you can get a lot of what females can process as, you know, the wrong type of size or the wrong type of treatment for a nigga not taking you serious, because niggas will still fuck. They'll still spend money. They'll still entertain your ass when they get lonely, but don't be having no real intentions on being in nothing serious with you. Women like you that take the time to listen and understand, then we can. But that's what all I'm saying is, the world ain't full of women like me. So what the fuck y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Because there are more women that are not like me than there are women that are like me, as far as my way of thinking. Dale, what you say, you on point. Some type of emotional manipulation. The woman is feeling dominant over the man, much like the white man who physical cannot defeat it. But this, bro. So like, I wasn't even gonna go this deep. But everyone knows that got any bit of sense as far as being woke, that the way that you defeat a man, especially a black man, is you just get in here. Once you infiltrate here, it doesn't matter how big he is, how you gonna break him down regardless. I'm just trying to figure out why more niggas is not having this conversation. Because for me, I'm on here talking to the niggas. I'm not even paying the females no mind with their comments or nothing. Like, I'm talking to y'all like real nigga to real nigga. Like, y'all know this. You already knowing, like, Mike said, start giving these bitches an aptitude test. Bitch don't even understand like what aptitude test to tell your ass about the motherfucker. No, it ain't no same. It's not the same for no females. What I'm speaking on is for men. What'd you say, LaBelle? Them soul ties be a motherfucker. But it's like y'all be walking in there tying up y'all own soul. Yeah, let me tie my soul to this crazy bitch. Nicole, if you need a one-on-one, text 678-965-0698. Ladies, I'm going to be talking about this in my Zoom on Wednesday. If y'all want to get in the Zoom, 678-965-0698. Because on this live right now, I'm just talking to the niggas. We have this conversation among each other, but as a group, most don't care. But this is what I'm saying. I know this because niggas talk about this with niggas. I'm just wondering why the fuck y'all ain't talk about this with women. Any man that knows his true value won't sleep with anything, though. It's true. It's true to a certain extent, Antoine. The reason why I'm saying it's true to a certain extent is because nowadays, depending on your financial status or your swagger, it is different because women are being bred now to believe that your value lies in your pockets or a certain look that you give off, not your real substance. So it's a lot of niggas that like, they left with slim pickings as far as an option from the beginning if they bread ain't in a certain space or they not considered what most of these females are considering a lane. And like I was saying earlier, nowadays, the shit so far gone, women will just call y'all gay. As soon as you do something she don't like or say something or, you know, disagree with her or correct her, you're gay. Oh, he's gay. That nigga gay. That's how they be. Let me go on and tie my soul to this crazy bitch. I be wanting to know who is the woman idols. Who is the woman idols that you need? I ain't see the rest of your comment. Lack of self-discipline on both ends. Women play too many games. Oh, Marcus, I'm gonna tell you something. We do, but most of it don't be intentional. It be emotional. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. 678-965-0698. That's how you get in the Zoom. That's how you book a one-on-one. I don't even disagree with what he said about women, young and old, playing games. But half the time, like, a bitch don't even be realizing it. They just be emotional. I'm telling y'all, like, this is why so many females, like, it's so many women that they, like, some of my biggest supporters. But they will tell y'all, when I first heard her, I did not fucking like that bitch. Nope, I could not receive it. My baby daddy sent me one of your videos, bitch, I couldn't stand it. My ex sent me one of your videos. My daddy sent me a video. My brother sent me a video. Oh, I ain't want to hear that shit. And it took for when they got in an emotional moment and was going through some shit. They heard one of my videos that it hit. And then they went back and started watching video after video after video. And then the shit clicked. They couldn't take that shit up, right? It be emotion. So like a lot of the shit that y'all be like saying about women, like this is why I be teaching management of emotions. Because most women, like, I don't even give a fuck about the race, because I ain't even talking about just black people. White women and all, Asian women, it be the management of emotions. Because when you can't manage your emotions, especially as a woman, it will run your fucking thoughts. To the point where you cannot control. I'm telling y'all this. I'm a woman and I'm telling y'all this. Only a real bitch gonna keep it all the way 1K. We will see something happen. It could be a trigger or it could be something that just triggers an emotion, not even from some past trauma. When that shit trigger, we start telling ourselves what the fuck went on, what probably happened, whatever the conclusion gonna be. We play that shit in our minds so much that we believe it, and we will handle you for years as if it happened. Then if you mix that with just the victim mentality, like you got a lot of women, they will lie and make up stories about me. And it's not because this woman woke up saying, I want to be a liar, or I'm going to intentionally lie. It's because they were raised to believe that when in situations with men, you have to be the victim, right? When you tell a bitch this, they will then, even when they're not a victim of anything, they will have to make up something to be a victim. Not because they actually want to paint you as a bad guy. They're trying to paint themselves as a poor me. And this, I'm telling y'all, when a bitch got this shit on them, bro, like your life will be hell with them. I know it to be true because them bitches be the main ones trying to attack me. They want to fight. They want to, like, these are the hoes that, oh, I'm going to beat you up, bitch, when I see you. Oh, I'm going to kill you. They be so upset, and they be done told themselves, like, instead of just clicking off her platform and going about your life, you have to make yourself look like she's saying something that's harming you and your children or your money or your life. That's the only way you're going to be able to justify what you feel. And they run with that shit to the point where I'm public enemy number one to them.
You ain't alone though, love. You ain't alone. You ain't the only one. Public enemy. You know what I mean? We gonna keep doing what we do. We gonna keep spreading the word. You know what I mean? Right, Clive? Yo, it's been real, guys. It's been real. And I'll see y'all later. Y'all already know what it is. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for spending y'all time with me. Y'all time is money and y'all spent it with me. Appreciate y'all.
And I only make $35,000 a year, and I'm paying child support. So my ex-wife here, she is a general assistant, and also she does Herbalife distribution, and she's making a little over 200 grand a year. And I just need a little help because she's not doing child support at all, and it's a struggle for me right now. I'm a retired U.S. veteran, and it's just a struggle with my two boys.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Well, why do you agree with everything that he's saying?
No, I do not.
Okay, so what?
If he stayed at the casinos, he probably would have more money than he does.
That's not true, Your Honor. I'm always home with my boys when I'm not working.
Okay, Who is paying child support in this case?
And I have custody of my boys.
He's paying child support. It looks like you guys split custody. So it says Sunday through 1 week with one parent, and then Sunday.
Well, here's the thing, Your Honor. She's always on vacation. She's always gone. So I've had my boys for the little over 7 weeks straight. She has not seen her kids in 7 weeks.
Sir, when I address her, you stop talking.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you see this man right here? He will make sure that you are escorted out of this courtroom. We do not need any more loud outbursts. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Thank you. Now you may continue, sir.
She goes on vacation. She's out of town all the time. I've had my boys for 7 weeks straight. She hasn't seen her boys in 7 weeks.
7 weeks straight. Wait a minute. You guys are supposed to be alternating weeks, because if the children are with him 7 weeks straight, that means his expenses are increasing. And based on the paperwork that you provided from your employer, it says here you make about $125,000 as, what is it? Where is it that you're working?
I work for a dental firm.
Okay.
And we make a lot of different castings and models for false teeth and implants. However, Your Honor, when I've been out, it's because I've been doing training.
Okay, that's great.
So
No one is disputing whether or not you're doing training. But according to the documents that you provided, you make about $125,000 at your main job, and then an additional $25,000 doing Herbalife on the side. So that amounts to about $150,000 a year. This man only makes $35,000, and you think he should still be paying child support, and he has the children more than you? Is that what you're asking me to do?
I'm just letting you know that.
I don't need to know what you're letting me know. I need for you to answer my question. Is that what you're asking me to do? Allow this man to keep paying child support, and you're making excuse me, that's my job. Thanks. You make $150,000 a year.
I pay for the boys' private school. They have private piano lessons. I pay for several. I pay their
excuse me,
health
Your Honor.
insurance.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Both of my boys are on scholarship.
Okay, that's beside the point here. Ma'am, you guys have a split custody arrangement. You understand that, right?
Yes, I do.
Not in all cases does somebody have to pay child support, because it's up to me to decide if someone pays child support or someone doesn't pay child support. But with the earning differences, $35,000 a year, $150,000 a year, sir, what type of things are you able to afford to do with your boys, and taking into account your bills and everything like that?
After bills and everything is taken care of, after my boys are fed, luckily give them some clothes that they need to go outside and play at the park. Maybe Six Flags every now and again.
Okay, ma'am, what are some of the things that you're able to do with the boys?
As much as I can when he allows them to come over.
You know what? See, you're playing games. Let me ask you the question. What has she done with the boys?
She takes them to Paris. They go overseas. They've been on Disney cruises. Every time she gets them, they're going somewhere special and fancy and whoa.
Well, I mean, it would make sense if you were making $150,000.
And she just lucked up
right?
on the job, Your Honor. So just to be
And this is
honest.
considering he's living in my $350,000 house, so he doesn't pay any type of mortgage at all whatsoever.
You have a $350,000. Ma'am,
he lives in the $350,000.
He lives in it, but you own it, right? You own it. You have
he
all
doesn't
of
pay
this
any
money.
bills.
You have all of it, but the kids have been with him for 7 weeks, ma'am.
Because
at a
I was
time.
doing training so I can continue to send them to private schools that they attend,
Well,
and have the best and the finest things.
That's great. But you know what? That's why you come to court, so I can resolve these issues, right? So let me tell you what we're about to do. $150,000 a year. I have your gross at $12,500. How many children do you have, ma'am?
Two.
Okay. Net at $9,000. Okay, based on 20.63%. Okay. And then
I do take care of my sister's 3 children as well.
When did this start?
Wait.
6 months ago.
Whose children are these?
Our sons belong to him and I, but I have 3 of my sister's children that I take care of.
Well, let me let you know how this goes. Okay. Anybody else's kids are not a part of this case. Understood? So you have 2 children that are involved in this case we're here about, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is offset the child support based on the amount of money that you make. You understand that? Ma'am, you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Because you're giving me this look like you're confused on what's going on here. Okay. So based on this, I did an offset of what you would make and what your child support obligation should be a month. So your child support obligation comes out to $1,456 a month. That is to be paid each month on the first of each month. And those payments are going to be allocated to Mr. Carter. Ma'am, it's not fair to your children that at dad's house, they're not able to do as much as they are to do with you. And it's not to punish you for having a great job. That's awesome. However, when you think about what's in the best interest of these children, they can't go to Disneyland and do all of that with dad. Did you ever stop to make it, you know, ask your kids how they feel about that? It's not fair to get to do everything with you and not with dad. And he only makes $35,000.
Your Honor, I understand, but when I was out getting education, he decided to run around and chase everything that had legs.
Okay, well, you know what? You know what? You guys need to be in a different court for that. That has nothing to do with me. Anything else pertaining to these children and the money's here. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else from you? Okay, thank you. You all may be excused.